I'm Jennifer Cancio at Back and Form Physical Therapy, and I'm the Pilates trainer here. So Shannon and I are here today to show you some ways to open up the front of your shoulder in order to deal with shoulder impingement problems. So one of the things that we like to use here at Back and Form is this foam roller. So if you have a foam roller, what you do is this: you lay it on the floor, and you sit right on the edge of the roller because the roller is about the length of your spine, and then you just carefully roll back on the roller. So when you're on the roller, you want to make sure the back of the ribs press into the roller. You don't want to arch like this, but press them down, and that'll facilitate a nice stretch. So the next thing you do is you have your feet are parallel, and the feet are pressing into the floor. That gives you some stability. You're going to take your arms up, and first we're going to just loosen up the shoulder blades, the scapula. So you have your palms face each other, and what you want to do is you want to reach your shoulder blades up to the ceiling, and you want to pull them down and kind of wrap them around the roller. So you want to do this about 10 times, shoulder blades reaching up and shoulder blades reaching down. And as you're moving your shoulder blades, make sure they're not reaching up to your ears, but rather they're sliding down your back as you reach up and down. That ensures that you're using muscle and that you're not pulling any kind of ligament. So you want to do this about 10 times, and you can alternate right side and left side as well. After you do this 10 times or more, what you want to do is keep your abs pulled in, keep the back of the ribs pressed into the roller, and you're going to take your arms out to the side and just let them hover above the floor. The idea here is you want to open up the pectoral muscles and the anterior shoulder, the front of the shoulder. So I'd like for you to what you do is you lie on this roller and you want to lengthen the arms, and you want to widen the space between the collarbones and the shoulder blades, and reach your shoulder blades to the floor, and then let your hands follow. A lot of people make the mistake of keeping their shoulder blades high and letting the arm fall. We don't want to do this. This is stretching ligaments. So again, arms hover above the floor, slide your shoulder blades down your back, lengthen the arms into length across the chest, and then reach the shoulder blades to the floor and hold the arms like this. You want to hold this for about 1 minute. And after you do with your arms to the side, you take your arms up again and just slide them back a little bit, like this. Your hands are above your shoulders. And then again, reach the shoulder blades to the floor. Then let your arms follow what your shoulder blades are doing. And again, you hold for 1 minute. Because your pectoral muscles are a fan-shaped muscle, changing your arm position from here to here to here will get all parts of the pectoral muscle and really open the front of the shoulder very nicely. Then to come out of this stretch, you just place your hands on the floor and you just kind of roll off of the roller and come back up. Now if you don't have a roller, Shannon is going to show you another option that you can do at home, and that'll come next.
Hi, I'm Shannon Hauser, again here at Back and Form Physical Therapy. You just saw Jennifer do a form of a pec stretch on the foam roller, and we just wanted to give you another option in case you didn't have a foam roller, or possibly you can't get down on the floor and get back up. So what we're going to try here is something called the corner stretch. It has the same idea. You're stretching out the fan-shaped muscle of the pecs, and you're also creating an opening in the anterior part of the shoulder, which is a problem with shoulder impingement. Usually that's narrowed, and we're trying to really increase thoracic extension. That's key for trying to improve shoulder impingement, because most of us stand like this, and we want you to stand like this. So, in this instance, excuse me with the ball, you need to find a corner in your house. Usually we have one corner in our house, and you're going to stand with your feet about 4 to 6 inches away from the wall. So I'm going to place myself like this. And then you put your arms up against the wall, and let's come around this side. So you really don't want to have your hands just against the wall. You want your forearms up against the wall. And then the stretch needs to be felt in the front of the shoulder. So what you need to do is to relax, because most people tend to want to push against the wall, and if that's happening, your shoulder muscles are going to contract and just cause pain. But what you're trying to achieve is a stretch in the front and also a feeling of extension in your thoracic area. So here we go. Your arms are up against the wall, relaxed. You might wiggle your hands to relax. And then just lean into the stretch until you feel a stretch into the chest. And you're going to try to hold for at least 30 seconds. and then relax out of the stretch by leaning back into your feet. So what's a really important thing in this stretch is that you should not feel pain in your shoulders. You should feel a stretch in the chest and thoracic extension. If you do feel pain, modify your hand position. You could bring your hands lower, come closer to the wall, and then lean into the wall again and see if that feels better for you. And then if you feel the stretch in the proper place, which is in your chest, then you're holding for 30 seconds and coming out. And I would recommend to do this 5 times, at least once a day. Thank you very much.